And if they're not, we'll ask politely, and if not, then we'll see what you guys have to think. You guys are the Coliseum. This is the Gladiator Ring, and we are about to jump into the first game of this set. Welcome everybody. This is the second official Team BCN.net Bronze through Gold EU edition. Let's go ahead and start this game off on Ohana Ladder Edition. We are going to spawn. Our camera is going to spawn on the bottom right with MegaHans. Going to go ahead and spawn as the bronze, green, and sexy Protoss, as well as on the far top left. We're going to see the red, sexy Ditidado. Alrighty, Homer G. So as we see right now, we are looking at bronze through bronze tournament right now, and it looks like Diddy is cutting a probe for a little bit. Looks like he is going to get this pylon actually at just about the same time as his opponent. So it looks like that cutting of the probe didn't really actually help him get that up. It looks like he just might have missed that key just a little bit, but it's okay because we're in bronze. We're here to play our best and no more. He's gonna be. I honestly think he is gonna be just fine. We'll see if this actually affects the gameplay. We'll see if this affects any warp gate timings, any gateway timings, any gas timings. We'll find out. Now, looks like Diddy is gonna start starting a wall off. Now, this really isn't 100% uncommon. I've seen this many times to be a tactic to try and delay a 4-gate. As only so many stalkers can pew from the bottom of this ramp, and if you can delay it long enough, maybe you can get your robo unit out, maybe you can get that powerful immortal out, as the 4 gates do turn into a stalker fest. But we'll see if MegaHans actually wants to go for the almighty 4 gate. So he is going to get his gas down at a very standard time. We got the 14 gas, most likely a 12 gate, and both players actually very interesting, opting for this very similar gateway timing. This is really cool. This is really nifty here. We are seeing almost mirror play right here. And the second pylon is going to go ahead and get plopped down. Just about 15 supply. I do believe. No, he's green. He's green. Yep, just about 15 supply. Second pylon is going down. Second pylon for good old Diddy is going to go ahead and get placed in base. So it looks like good old MegaHans does want to wall this off a little bit. Doesn't want any doesn't even want any proxy zealot rushing going down. And here we go. MegaHans, his scout is gonna see this. He's gonna completely see this. We do see double gases going down, and this really could mean a large range of things. Basically, one thing it could definitely mean is that we may not see a 4-gate coming out of Ditidado, as it is very uncommon to see a 4-gate on 2 gases. But we'll see if that actually goes down. One little zealot here. This is almost looking like a 1-gate expand, and then he wants to go into DTs. But this is a PvP, so I honestly don't think we are going to see that. Usually when you see 2 gases, a few of the options you may encounter shortly after could be a blink stalker rush. Could also be, and still we aren't having any core down. This could actually put MegaHans at a large disadvantage. I mean, it could put Diddy at a large disadvantage as he goes further and further on into the game. There goes the core going down. But what is it looking like compared to MegaHans? MegaHans has his core going down. It's warp gate tech. So if MegaHans wants to put on some aggression really fast, he is going to have the warp gate advantage to go ahead and push it to him. Second gate gonna go down just about when this core is halfway done, and that's the money time right there. When this warp gate is finished, these 2 gates are gonna be warped in. We are gonna see a second gas going down here, so it looks like we aren't gonna see any cheesy play coming from both players. Both players might actually opt for some kind of expansion or just or some kind of tech on one base. So we're not gonna see this fast 10-minute PvP going down here. Now here goes the tech of choice. We are seeing a forge going down for good old Diddy. Does he have a probe in the base, or maybe this looks like it may just be a defensive forge? Not sure how much scouting he got in. What does Diddy see so far of his opponent? All he knows right now, he doesn't know about anything else but this first gateway. 3 stalkers going down, 2 more gateways going down. Looks like we may have a slightly delayed 4-gate going down as this probe is going to go ahead and move out across the map. I wonder where he wants to put that magical pylon. That placement can be so key. Very common. We'll see players cut the map in half. Very powerful where you put a pylon just around maybe here, just about halfway through the map. You cut the map in half again, maybe somewhere around here, maybe a little hidden, Then you do it one more time right in their face as your units are getting warped in and move on up. It looks like this probe actually not going for the pylon. He wants to get a good scout, and all he saw was zealots, which is going to be really, really shady. Any player who scouts the ramp and only sees money is wondering where's that gas going. Now it looks like this forge isn't actually going to be used for the cannons. It's actually going to be used for the +1 and the blink. So it looks like we are going to see a blink +1 attack going down. Still, either player is not opting to quite put a pylon down, and this could go either way. This is the beauty of a bronze on bronze action. This is the beauty of a bronze on bronze action, is that anything can happen from here. There's no such thing as standard. We are seeing these 4 gates down. This is going to give the option to MegaHans to put in a lot of units. Robotics facility also down, but his expansion went down before the Robo. Might give him a very powerful advantage as he goes into the mid game, but the question is, will he be able to survive it? And we do have after these 2 gates, after the blink, we do have double Robo. What is going to come of this? It looks like this blink tech might not be used very much. This blink tech might not come into effect on the main engagement that we may eventually see here. Now, right now we do actually have hallucination going down for good old Diddy. That's sexy. That is very, very sexy, and it makes you wonder, can hallucinated stalkers blink? Because that would be amazing. We are going to have an expansion going down. Let's go ahead and keep an eye on the difference in expansion times. The difference is pretty large. The second probe on his way out as the expansion just goes down here for Diddy. So right now, MegaHans is going to have a nice advantage with the money. A nice probe transfer also going down. Let's go ahead and keep an eye on the saturation. We are 8, 16, 17, 18. Very nice saturation. Could really have 1 extra probe there if you wanted to. That's really full saturation, or so I've heard. But that's great saturation nonetheless. Yeah, this expansion for good old MegaHans is going to be down a lot faster than his opponent, and Diddy needs to decide, does he want to do some harassment right now? Does he want to do a big push? It looks like we are seeing an Immortal coming out. No observers for either opponent, even though they both got a relatively early Robo. Considering they are going to 2 bases. This one observer looking like it is the first of the robotics facilities. And here's something I didn't actually see, is that we are getting double Robo. So both players actually, we are getting double forges. So these upgrades could be very powerful, as we did see not a premature, but a very fast forge going down for good old Diddy. Went ahead and opted for those upgrades right away. And oh, actually, this is the second observer, I do believe. Yes, this is second observer. Very nice call from MegaHans, I think, because he saw only money. He may have been expecting some DTs coming up, but now he's going to go ahead and see that there is no Colossus tech there, but there are 2 Robos being worked, and one of them is going to have an Immortal, the other one's going to have an observer. 1 Immortal here, and a little probe. His job is to make pylons along the warpath, and here we are going to have a nice big engagement on its way, as MegaHans is going to go ahead and move up towards the ramp, is going to go ahead, sit pretty, let his whole army move up. Now he has a nice big chunk of sentries. This could make, oh gosh, a little lag there going down. Alright, we are going to have a little warping of the pylon, I do believe, in just a moment. And these sentries, I'm not sure, I don't know. I think with these 2 Immortals, these stalkers are going to go down so fast. But there's going to be 1 Immortal for MegaHans to back him up. And I think right now, even though Diddy has the 2 Immortals, I think MegaHans may just have too much stuff. Nice force fields going down, trapping half of those units. A lot of zealots unable to do anything, and these Immortals are stuck shooting at sentries. Even though the sentries are extremely valuable, these stalkers are as well, and we don't have the stalkers. And a very nice engagement going up that rack for MegaHans. Usually it's very difficult to break these ramps. clutch force fields, taking out at least 8 supply of units, I would think. And here we go. The snipe on the Nexus is going to put Diddy a bit behind here. We are getting some lag issues, but I think we're going to be okay. Oh, baby, this Immortal. Let's see how many kills we got on you, mister. Why are you so mean? He has 5 kills. A Stalker with 1 kill. A Sentry gets 1 kill as well. Another Sentry at about 2 shields is going to also get his kill. Now, double Mortals coming out. This is going to be really tough for good old MegaHans to break. He does need to work up this ramp, but it looks like he just moved his way up to the ramp as much as he could. All of these units were able to fire on the Immortal. And it could have really been, I think it really could have gone to either opponent. Looks like we are going to see the Pew Pew of Death, a few last Warpins, and actually a Stargate coming following up. Double Robo, very powerful. And that Forge first possibly could have gave him but the upgrade advantage, but MegaHans got his double Forge up after his expansion, was able to Chrono Boost out his 1-1, and it looks like that 1-1, it looks like that one attack against those Immortals really did help out. And there we go with the GG. That's going to go ahead and be the first game of this best of 3. Both players don't really. One player, Diddy, doesn't really want to leave, or does he? Score screen. Yes, he does. He's already left. Elvis has left the building. A nice positioning battle for MegaHans, really putting himself ahead and then more and more ahead. Not an easy thing to do to bust a ramp with sentries.